Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to the mess hall here at Dr. Jet Laboratories. Before you today is the largest boat in my fleet, and here, one of the smaller, but not the smallest in my fleet, but this is one of the smaller in my fleet. Anyway, this is a little experiment that I've been working on, trying to take advantage of this straight drive shaft system available from H&M Marine. And so I've fitted it out with the cheapest equipment I can, and I decided to build it out of Depron. Now, Depron has a lot of advantages and a lot of disadvantages. Some of the advantages are it's cheap, it's real easy to work with, it requires no finishing, you glue it together, you can use foam safe CA. In this I used that Yoo-hoo Pour, which is, you use it like contact cement. It's a type of contact cement. It's German. It works real good. Some of the disadvantages of it are it dents real easy. See, I have a little dent right here, and that's going to pose an issue when I go to tape this thing up. I'm not sure how well tape is going to stick to it. I'm not sure how well, when I go to pull the tape off, if it's not going to pull off bits and pieces with this. The other thing is, it's not really a very rigid material. Without the lids, this tub doesn't have a lot of torsional rigidity. So it's going to rely on a good tape job on the lids to make that a solid box to stiffen it up. If I were going to run this thing a lot, I'd want a wood tub. If I'm prototyping and just testing stuff out and want to do quick and dirty, yeah, Depron all the way. As for the way the sponsons worked out, that could go either wood or Depron because they're so disposable, and you could conceivably make the ride surfaces out of this same G10 or a little piece of carbon fiber that really the sponsons only need to do two things. They need to float, and they need to hold your ride pads in place. So they could be solid chunks of 1/4-inch balsa wood. They could be this Depron. You could build up a nice, gorgeous little hollow box out of, wood bits. You could do the lost foam method and fiberglass. You could mold fiberglass. You could do anything. So my thinking on this Depron, this is the first time I've built a Depron rigger, and I'm thinking, again, it's a little flimsy for a keep it in your stable boat. It's great for a prototype, and then you'll follow it up with a wood one afterwards. And let's face it, to replace this tub with a wood tub down the line, all I have to do is cut these little tape joints. Oh, let's talk about those for a second. As you can see, this thing's just about ready to go. I've already programmed the radio and got all that. I just need to make the other two lids. That's going to take me all of about 60 seconds. So it's ready to go. I made a turn fin out of just 40,000 stainless steel. Nothing fancy. I put a little angle on it and said, okay, that looks about right. Part of the thinking on this boat was, usually you see this boom tube in front of the turn fin, just the way things worked out. I wanted to leave room for this rather large battery, and I wanted to fit this tube through that bulkhead. So I pushed that tube further back. Normally, this sponson would end up here somewhere. So that's just the way I did it on this particular model. That forced me to do some other little things that followed up on it. But, so far I'm happy with it. And it does give me room for this 1.8 milliamp hour battery. So for this motor, that's a long runtime. So there you go on that. Let's talk about the biggest boat in my fleet. This be the biggest boat in my fleet. And all it needs to be put on the water is jam foam for the battery. That's real easy. And the radio needs to be bound and programmed. That's a quick job that I may do today. So there you go. This is the best this boat's ever going to look. A year from now, it's going to be banged up and scratched up, and this is going to be scraped off, and it's going to be missing one of those, and but it will have served its purpose, and its purpose is to look good the first couple of times out. After that, this thing, the paint will come off real easy. The decals here are starting to show signs of wear already. So enjoy it while you can. Until next time, jet out.